push a zero. On the borders, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Mitchell again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw his car. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action now. Wilson steps away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
93. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is brought in at the 21. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Squeeze, get in there. Lock it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this complete to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And, oh, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game. And
the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Jalen Armour-Davis, the one to get the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try the right side with Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Here's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
41 yards.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
third down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jermaine Johnson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now Carr, got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jets 35. Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson will throw again. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action with Wilson.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing his car on third down.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Carr.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Carr. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down and goal. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, this likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Now Carr. And that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Play action. It's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Squeeze, get in there. Lock it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
On third down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.